Now welcome to another lightning response video, where this time we got a question from Extreme000 who asked, "Hey Thor, what if the great treasure is family? I mean, when it comes to pirates coming towards the end of their lifetime, the greatest treasure would be a place to settle and just chill. Any thoughts?" And, well, you're probably not far off from what the lesson of this series is going to be, that it will be about family. I mean, we already saw in the first episode that a couple of the kids have issues with their parents. The one parent is never around, the other one is trying to control her life. So, yeah, I think by the end of it, when they find their way home, the kids at least will come to appreciate their family more, and vice versa. The parents who have now lost their kids in space, literally, are going to appreciate their children and see them as something to be cherished, right? As for the pirates, and we'll get into some other theories about what in the heck is going on, especially with At Atin and why it is a mysterious planet and why it is hidden and all that. But as for the pirates, though, certainly there's a chance that they come around and find a home, and it's about the friends we make along the way for them. I'm hoping they kind of remain villainous and the bad guys, that we don't have this redemption story for all of them. I know this is for kids, but I think you do need that aspect of darkness, whatever you want to call it, of villainy again, where things feel truly scary and like there is a legitimate threat to the kids. Not that the pirates are going to be silly and have a change of heart or anything like that. Now, I think Joe Nanawood, played by Jude Law, I think he is going to have this kind of quandary in the show. Do I try to win back my crew? Do I try to become captain again? Because I'm sure that's probably what he wants right now. Or do I help these kids who I have grown to care about as we adventure in space together? And in the end, he will almost certainly pick the kids, help getting them home, and help keep the secret of At Attin, or help keep it hidden for whatever reason it is being hidden. Which is the real fun question right now. What is it about At Attin, or what happened in the past that they decided to hide the planet? Because that does seem like what it is. It seems like the planet is just hidden. Not that there is actually a barrier keeping anyone out. And the pirates, of course, didn't know where At Attin was either. And it seems like that barrier just makes the planet look like something that isn't a planet, or not a planet that you can inhabit anyway. We also saw the ship go right through the barrier, even though we also heard it said that nothing can go through the barrier, that ships can't go in and out. I think one of the droids had mentioned that, which kind of conflicts with what we saw. So I think the people of the planet are being lied to some extent and for some reason. Now, why that might be and why this might be thought of as the treasure planet, I think it is because this is where they mint credits, or where they used to mint credits for the old Republic. That they have some sort of material, whatever material the credits are made out of, that is extremely valuable. And that is where, once upon a time, all the credits were minted, and now they have hidden themselves for some reason at some point in the past, maybe 1,000 years ago, maybe hundreds of years ago, we don't know. We hear the Great Work mentioned, which is something that is from the High Republic. Don't know if that is going to be one and the same, but it certainly could be. This could be something that has been kind of hidden since the High Republic. I don't know how far down that rabbit hole they'll go. I don't know if it'll be like the Nile from the High Republic era. We're trying to get the credits from the planet, or the material, whatever they're using from the planet, and then they hid it because that was their best option, which still doesn't make sense. I don't know, but I do think the treasure is simply that there is a resource here, some kind of material or a metal that the credits used to be made out of, and that material is still very valuable, and it is very rare. It is probably only found on a couple planets. And maybe they just wanted to go back to their peaceful existence, and so they just cordoned themselves off from the rest of the galaxy. Or maybe it is thought, speaking of the High Republic, that the planet was destroyed in the Great Hyperspace Disaster, which is what kicks off the whole High Republic first phase, and so on. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how far down the High Republic rabbit hole you want to go, how much you want to connect things to that, but there could be something there that might make sense. I don't know. They could be leaning heavily into it. We just had the Acolyte, which of course was at the tail end of the High Republic. But yeah, my theory for the show, or the mystery of the planet, is that the ship crashed, the one that we see the kids obviously take off in, and that maybe spooked the people of At Attin to the point where they put up the barrier to keep other pirates out, because they realized how valuable the resources on their planet were. And since then, whoever is in control of the planet has kind of been manipulating the truth and not telling people that the barrier isn't actually something that keeps ships in and out, that it actually, which I don't know how they wouldn't know that. You can look up at their sky and see that there's this weird pattern in the sky, but maybe they just think that's the barrier. I don't know. Maybe they think that is actually keeping the ships out. Either way, I think the people of the planet have kind of been lied to. They're being kept in the dark by somebody for some reason because they think they're keeping them safe. I don't know, but again, that is my guess. The ship crashed. The people decided we need to block off the rest of the galaxy, and it has been that way for a very long time. And the pirates out there in the rest of the galaxy still today know about the planet At Attin, where credits used to be minted because, again, they have this special metal or resource there. But anyway, yeah, to go back to your question again real quick, I don't know that the pirates are going to find family. I don't disagree with you that after a long life of being a pirate, you might just want to find a place to chill and relax and spend the rest of your days quietly. But I do think it is about family in terms of the kids. I mean, Star Wars is always about family. Carrie Fisher famously said that before she passed, and I agree. I do think it is about family. I do think the ultimate lesson of the show is the kids and the parents coming to an understanding. I mean, how many movies like this is that what it is exactly about? Parents and kids not seeing eye to eye, and then something happens, and by the end they realize, oh, you were just being that way because of this, and I'm this way because of this reason. But anyway, for now, I think that is going to be all I got for you this time. Now it is your turn. Take to the comments below. Tell me what your theories about At Aton are. Why is the planet hidden? Why do pirates think of it as the treasure planet? What is going on here? Or tell me what you think the theme of the show is going to be. Will it be all about family? Will it be about kids and parents coming to an understanding? Or ask a question for a future lightning response video. All you got to do is start your comment off with "Hey Thor," ask your question, and I will try to answer it in a future video. But either way, whatever you choose to do, leave a comment below. Let's talk some Star Wars, and until next time, thanks for watching.